What I'm gonna get into today is just simple market structure. Very, very simple market structure. Like this is gonna be a very basic video because I want all new traders and new investors to understand the basics. You gotta understand the basics before you can go deep into the market. So like for the first thing, every time somebody new comes in, the first thing I would recommend them understand is just how the market moves. It's very simple. It's not hard at all. Right here, you got your uptrend, you got consolidation, you got your downtrend. So you got your market going up like this, you got your market going sideways like this, absolutely doing nothing, and then you got a nice downtrend. There's three ways the market moves. You can't go. There's no such thing as going this way. No, that's not how time works. You can see at the bottom of the screen that we're going by time is going this way. So you can't go backwards. You can't do this. No, none of that. You're just going up, sideways, and down. But one thing you have to understand, we don't just move straight up. Like we have to take up moves and then small down moves. These small down moves will be called pullback. So you got to up move, impulse, pullback, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, with consolidation, it's pretty much just sideways motion. This is where you don't really have price doing anything. You're just going from a high to a low, to a high, to a low, to a high, not really like doing anything at all. Kind of like staying in this range up top, staying in this range below. And then for this downtrend, you got the same move, same thing as the uptrend, except just reverse. So down move, correction, impulse down, correction, impulse down, correction, impulse down, down move, pullback, down move, pullback, down move, pullback. Different ways you can say it. I like to say pullbacks. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But to break it down, like, I'm gonna get like real technical with the basics, with the most basic thing. I don't know why it's not working right now. Take that off. Y'all just bear with me. I know as I do more videos, I get better at them. So yeah, this is uptrend, down move, boom. Now with these moves, for you to correctly identify uptrend and downtrend, you can just tell by the lows. Like remember I said, big up move down, big up move down. So this low right here, that would actually be a higher low. This is a higher low because this is assuming this is where the trend started. We came up, we came back a little bit, and then we made a low point. And then we came up again, and we came back down a little bit to another low point. And we came back up again, came back down to another low point. These are higher lows. Also a good way to identify you in uptrend, because as these lows get higher, you know, you see obviously we're going up. And it's also making higher highs at the same time too. I know it might sound simple. It might sound very simple, but like as you get into the market, like this really has to apply. And this is a higher high. This is a higher high. This is a higher high. Why is it a higher high? It's simple. It's this high is higher. Well, this high is higher than this high. This high is higher than this high. This low higher than this low. This low higher than this low. Obvious uptrend. Same thing for a downtrend. We're making lower lows and lower highs. This will be a lower high because it's a high, but it's lower than this high. Then this will be the next lower high. This will be the next lower high, and then so on and so forth. This would be the lower low. This would be the lower low because this low is lower than this low, and then this low again, and then we make another low. And this idea, it keeps going. Like this idea, this whole trend idea, it follows until you see fit for a change of direction. How are we gonna know it's a change of direction? All right, let me go up a little bit. This is what I'm going to get to next. Double tops and double bottoms. And I'm actually gonna make it simple by just going off of this little piece right here. Because consolidation, it can happen anywhere. Like we'll go up, we'll go down, we'll go up, sideways, down, and then we'll go sideways again to go up, to go sideways, to go down, sideways, and then we keep the rotation going until you see it's time for trend reversing. So let's say we're in a downtrend right now. We're going from this way. We're going down. Let me make this kind of. Oh man, don't worry about it. Oh well. So going down, small little pullback, big move down, small pullback, big move down, small pullback, big move down. All right. So this is how you know that the trend is about to start turning around, because it entered consolidation. It entered the consolidation zone. One way you can point out consolidation is double tops and double bottoms. Or you can, some people will say range. I'm gonna show both. This is a low. So assume we're in the downtrend, it was going down the whole time, and then it made another low. It actually didn't make a lower low. It didn't make a higher low. It made the exact same low. So when you see two lows that's actually exactly the same, that's a double bottom. Yeah. So this is a double bottom. Like somewhere in the consolidation zone, you'll probably see like a double bottom, and then you'll also see a double top, which would be right here. Double top, because it's still playing around, not necessarily still playing around this range, but the high is exactly the high that it came from recently. So you'll probably see a series of like double tops or double bottoms depending on the trend. If you're going down like this, if you're going down in a downtrend, down out of 10, you'll see a double bottom of some sort. And in this actual scenario, well, let me take it off. I won't make it confusing, because the way this looks, this would be a triple bottom, but that's a whole different pattern. That's a whole different topic for another day. I'll just keep it simple with double tops and double bottoms. So you see this double bottom right here, and we was in a downtrend this whole time. So 9 cents out of 10, sometimes you'll see a continuation down to the downside. But just to keep it simple, like once you see this double bottom right here, then you can expect for price to probably do something like this. It'll start heading up, retest that structure that it just came from, and then start making up moves, retest structure again, and then it breaks. It broke the structure right here. So now, since it broke the structure right here for me, or since it came out this consolidation zone, you can expect uptrends, expect more uptrends, expect more uptrends. And then it comes up here again. And now you can say we enter consolidation again. You wait for a pullback. You come up here again. Now you made a double top. Now we got a double top in the market. Boom, boom. It didn't really break past the high. This move right here, you see a down pull like that. You see it kind of broke structure where it had problems at this low, at this higher low. It'll probably come back to retest that structure, and then you start seeing a downtrend again, and you repeat exactly what you just did all over here. And you do it over and over and over again. The market is not going to move perfectly. It's not going to move perfectly exactly like this. But this is just an idea. Like when you're in the downtrend, keep expecting downtrends until you get like a double top or a double bottom, or until you see price pretty much like going sideways. And then you start seeing an uptrend, and it starts working its way up. I don't know how long I've been on the call. I wouldn't try to make this long. I don't know what time I came on call. It's all good. I'll keep in mind for next time. Have a stopwatch on. So, all right. So that's pretty much how the market moves: down, sideways, up, and then it reverses down, sideways, up. Sometimes you might not. Sometimes you might go up. I'm trying to show all types of scenarios that can happen, because I'm gonna go to a real chart and show it too. So you'll see moves like that. Let's say you come right here and you make another double top right here, but you made a double top right here, so you can expect to sell, but you didn't make a lower low. So you technically are still in uptrend. You're in an uptrend until you see a breaking structure, assuming that this would be like a breaking structure. So if it breaks past this area, then I'm gonna start looking for sales. But for the most part, I'm still looking for buys because like we didn't make a lower low. So we didn't break the low, so we're not going down yet. So you'll probably see like a break move up and then it's continuing the uptrend. It'd have been a bunch of charts that like really like got me like that to where I didn't see like a double top, but I didn't see a reversal. So you pretty much you don't anticipate the reversal. You just trade with the trend until you see a reversal, until you see a reversal coming. So let me go to AUD USD. I'm actually gonna take a picture of that when I come back to it, send it out to the team. AUD USD. I was marking this off yesterday. I've actually been marking this off all weekend. And I had a sell area set, but it actually didn't. It's just not ready for the sale just yet. And I'm gonna show why. The charts look kind of messy. I'm actually gonna do 2 examples. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jump to another chart first, and then I'm gonna come back to this one. I'm gonna jump to a clean chart real quick. All right, so boom, GBP Chef. Judging by what we had going on right now, I'm looking for sales because you see, like we're in a downtrend. We've been going down for the longest. This is off the daily chart. Sometimes when I mark on my charts, I tend to go off the daily. You can go off the weekly to get a big perspective, but even from this perspective, we're still in a downtrend. So I'm gonna start from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just walk through real quick. My trading view is really tripping. All right, so we start from up here. We got this down move right here. Now, all of this is consolidation, but there are moves inside of consolidation. You can see it's consolidation because it didn't really make anything new. It didn't really make a new high or a new low. It kind of just stayed in one spot, really. So you can assume that's consolidation. And then it had barely just broke out of this consolidation. Barely broke out. It came back up to retest it real quick, made a low, came back up. This is why I'm saying you still look for sales because we never had a reason to actually buy. That was just all the pullback. Every little up move is just a pullback for a stronger down move. So we got this strong down move. You got like a slight little pullback or really just consolidation. And then you got another big drop down. So we in the downtrend. This is a pullback. Every little up move is probably it's 9 times out of 10 just a pullback. So we pull back up. We make like a slight little high. We go up, come down, making a little low. This little low right here is kind of sort of a double bottom because it kind of lines up exactly where it came from. It broke this high right here. It made a higher high, lower low, well, low, high, low, higher low, higher high. Then it kind of came down and like made like a double bottom, kind of sort of. Or you can if it didn't make a double bottom, you can consider that like a tad bit lower low. But then it made a new high. Then it kind of broke down again for like a nice little downtrend. Then it pulled back up a little bit. And right now it's currently in like a nice little downtrend. Overall, it's in a nice little downtrend. If you want to be technical, we got this down move, we got this up move, we got this down move, we got this up move. Down move, currently in the up move. Now, let me go in because I'm gonna show now on the 4-hour, this is the same chart that I marked off earlier. You see we're in a downtrend. But as you go into smaller time frames, you can see what type of trend you need to be looking for. Remember, I'm looking for sales because sales will more than likely hold than buys. Sales are more likely holding buys because we're in a whole downtrend. So you should expect to get like a few more sales. Now, even though we got this big buy right here, we got this big drop of a buy, I'm actually still bearish on this pair because for me, this tells me that we're playing in a range. I'm kind of getting a little bit more advanced, but it still kind of connect what I was just talking about for the easy stuff. So the range, this would be the high, and then this would be the low of the range. And assume that this whole range is just a big, like, it's just a big version of this. Because this whole move is a down move. And if we playing in this range from here to here, just like how we playing off this range right here, then you should naturally be expecting a pullback up to like right here or something like that. Maybe you don't know the exact area, but you just understand that you're in a pullback. Now, where this pullback can stop, you'll never know. That's why, like, you kind of just like get ready for your sale inside of this pullback somewhere. Like, if you missed this sale already, then you just missed the sale. This pullback is just getting ready for another grand sale, wherever that may be. That sale could be like right here. That sale could be way up when the trend first started. Hold on. All right, good. So all that is just like a pullback. So you look for your next move in this pullback because you can tell just by EJ, what is markup that I had off of EJ. If we was actually in a trade, give me a minute. All right, boom. So if we're in a downtrend, like over here, these are sales. This is a sale. This is a pullback getting ready for another sale. This is a sale, a pullback getting ready for another sale. Sale, getting ready for a pullback, then sale. Same thing for buys. You buy up, wait for a pullback to buy up again. I don't know if it's, I'm sure like a lot of investors and I'm sure a lot of investors will be watching this call eventually. So long position. I'm sure y'all heard of buy the dip. This is what the dip would be. You pretty much like place your buy right here. And then you start working your way up, and then it comes to this. It start pulling back again. You get in right here for a buy. Go up, you pull back again. You get ready for another buy, and you do that all the way until you start getting ready to sell. So if you're in this uptrend, you're looking for buys because your buys will 9 times hold longer than your sales, anyways, because you're following with the trend. The trend is your friend, and your friend will get you paid. If your friend don't get you paid, cut that friend off. So with all that being said, let me go back to GBP Chef. Because yeah. So that whole little trend, this aqua line, well, I'll make it. I can't change. I don't know why I can't change the colors right now. I need to give me another laptop. But we got this down move, got this up move. It should come back somewhere in this little area before making another very aggressive down move, assuming they follow structure. If it doesn't make another down move, then it'll probably make like a little double bottom, something like that, make like a nice little pullback, double bottom right here. You'll have some trouble. And then once you see like structure break, especially if you see this structure break over here, then definitely start expecting like uptrends. So that's how you pretty much like that's like the simplest version of how you can identify like a trend. I'm not even getting into like I'm not getting too deep into smart money. I'm just like keeping it basic, simple like that. So AUD USD, I'm gonna use this as a very good example. This trade, I was actually bearish on it. I know I said that before. I was bearish on it, but I actually started turning bullish just by playing off of the small range that we have now. All right, so we got, well, that'll be cool as long as they understand. So you got this. Oh man, I'm done. I'm gonna just leave it like this. I'm gonna put that blue line up here, and I'm gonna have another blue line way down here, because this is the range that we was playing in. We were playing from this high all the way down to this low. So once it came back up to this high, just by following structure, I was waiting for it to kind of like come up to that area. It's been going up for a little minute. I kind of want to come up to that area, give like a nice little double top, and then start falling to the downside. But what actually happened, it never came back down. It actually broke us. It actually broke this high right here, just like barely broke this high. So my bias has changed for AUD. I do want to see like a little sell. Like even though it came up like this, I do want to see like a little sell down here, and then eventually like maybe push up to make a new high. Because right now, currently, we got like a bottom move down here. This would be like the low. This would be the same low down here. And then I'm not too sure. Okay, so the move, it was actually going down. So the move would have been based off of that. Hold on. threw my focus off a little bit. All right, so arrow. I'm taking my time with this. I'm just like really just trying to like show an example at this point, because this is still market structure. It's kind of confusing the way it looked like this, but this is still like, it's still like actual market structure. It's actually uptrend, confirming from where we at here, from where we are down here. That would be this move right here, this whole little range. So I was expecting for it, since it like barely peaked out of this range, like just barely peaked out of this range. I feel like it would pull back to pretty much stay in this range, because even though it broke right here, you can just say that this is your new high. So now you got this down move, you got this up move, pull back, up move. I wanted to pull back like a little bit down. You'll see like right here that I actually had like an area set. I don't think it'll pull all the way down here. I want to get in for like a nice sell, but I wouldn't be surprised if it came all the way back down to this area and then to take off to the upside to make a new high. That's exactly what I got right here. So let me go into time frames. You see, we've been going up the whole time. It was going up the whole time. Nice little uptrend. This little white zone up here, that would be my consolidation zone. That's when I think that price would stop, and then it's like to turn around. But it never turned around. This right here was the break. Let me take all this off. This right here was the break of highs, because the other high was all the way back to the left on the daily. So once it came up here and spiked it, it pretty much broke, and it started coming down a little bit. Not too sure when it's going to come down, but you could start seeing some type of action. So you see trends inside the trends, because this whole move was a downtrend, and then, but we're not actually in the downtrend. Let me go to the weekly. So that's why you always got to go out. You got to keep going out. Like on the weekly, it's bullish, and then you go down to the daily, and then you still going down. So now this little move right here is just like the actual. It's just like it's starting a new trend all over again. So even though we're technically bullish because we've been going up this whole time, we still got to like come down a little bit. That's why I'm kind of bearish on it, but I'm bearish to go bullish. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my run through. I think I just spent too much time on the calls, but it's all good. Next calls, I'm gonna try to make them shorter so that way they won't be so long. So yeah, that's it. I hope I provided some value on this call. I'm trying to get better at doing these types of calls and videos, upload these to my YouTube so that way you never know. This is gonna change somebody's life someday. So other than that, I'm done. Catch y'all in the next video.